everybody, welcome to part 17 of how to draw in Inkling, specifically Agent 3, which is your persona. I actually did some research on that. Anyways, so before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and remember I also do animations, but this was a request so I was like, what the heck. Alright, so we're just going to finish up the shading and hopefully color details today. Alright, let's just get into it then. And don't forget to have fun! Once again, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I do apologize for the background noise, if you can. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to try something. Try using the circle tool. And it's not going to look like a circle per se. Oh no, I guess you could have it like this if you wanted to. And just copy with the select tool. And then put it like this. And you're going to have to do that quite a few times actually. Alright, now I tried to save us some time. And because I know this takes a while, you're basically going to make blue dots on here because these, like, this is very fancy, high class, fresh gear right here. Best of the best. So I added some blue, I guess you could call it sequins if you wanted to, though I don't think that's quite the right word, but I'll call it sequins for right now. And we want a glittery effect, so we want to go monochromatic shades of blue. So there's some gray in here, darker gray. You want to make it lighter in the middle so it sticks out more, and a little dark on the sides, and then super dark at the end. Trust me, it looks amazing. Now we are going to shade this area here. And yeah, I hope it doesn't seem I'm going too fast. I am low on time today, so I want to get in everything so that you guys will have a reference. So yeah, I'm a little time crunch. But if I need to, I can always set aside another day for this. Once again, if you feel like I'm going too fast, then just slow down the video and you can watch it that way as well. You can use the shading from this part of the stripe as reference to where the shading for the crotch area here should end. And yep, we finished shading her pants. And let's see, the next thing we should shade would probably be her vest. This might take a little bit, so I'll explain some basic steps. I'll say what I'm going to do, and then it'll be up to you guys to do it from there. So I'll see you in a few. Alright, sorry if it seems like I cut out a huge part or anything, but basically I just went through here, and like I said, if you use the color picker tool, you just select the base color, and then you can go in this area and manually slide this down or up to get color lighter or darker than that, and then use that for shading. It's just that. It's not as hard as it looks. Alright, so this is gonna, oh, by the way, for this video, this is mainly going to be snippets, because I'm not trying, like, I don't want to bore you guys by just you watch me pick colors for like 15 minutes. So, yeah. As you can see, our Inkling gal is coming along pretty darn well. Now we're going to work on the bottom of this tank here. I'll try to help you guys out a little more. So I would suggest using the color selector, the color pickle. Oh my gosh, I just say color pickle. Hashtag AM. Alright, color picker, that's better, tool, and click on this, and then your pencil tool, and then you want to make this color darker because we're going to have a swirl in here. And for this, I recommend the color picker tool. Click on it, and back on your pencil tool, and then select a darker shade. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Alright everybody, welcome back. I don't know if in the end of this video it's going to actually show the pauses, but if it doesn't, then this will just be smooth sailing. So as you can see, I went through here, and these are the colors I used mostly. I had to switch it up for this part here because there's a lot of darker colors and lighter colors. The darker colors I would use, like, choose a shade that's very visibly darker from this, which I believe is the original shade. And then you're going to use the line tool, and I recommend using a size 2 pixel. I used a size 1 pixel, but I had to go over it twice and put the two lines together, so I would just say save yourself some time and use a size 2 pixel. And for this, I know this isn't the nicest looking color here, but this is supposed to be the bottom, so it's okay. Alright, and then we just made the spirals there, and that is good. Alright, now, the next thing we are going to work on is, it's going to be really short, literally just use color picker tool, click on this, and fill tool, or, I mean, for me, I'm used to calling it fill tool, but it says on here bucket tool, so whatever. You're going to manually make that darker, because I made it too light before, and click on it, and that looks a lot more, you know, outsidey. Alright, so I think let's go over the face now. The face is tricky because faces, for me at least, they've always been just a pain in the butt, really. But you know, you gotta do it. Alright, so I'm going to use this color, which I use, as you can see down here, for the skin and shading and everything. So you're going to use this to bring out the features, make the features more prominent in her face, to make it a more of a 3D look. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so as you can see here, I've finished shading this area. As you can see, there's a shadow coming from her face here, so the light, as you can guess, and with the help of the hair, we know is right here. And her forehead, she has a protruding forehead, and so I put some shading right above this eyeline here and right below this eyeline here. And her nose is also curved at an angle, so I put some shading here, to kind of try to bring that out. One of those things where if you look from farther away, you can kind of go like, oh yeah, okay. Alright, so according to my research, the last thing we have to shade is the hair. Now I know we did some basic shading with the hair last time, but this time we're gonna go more into it. We got some shines we gotta add, and we got the circles. And you'll know what I mean more about that when we get to that part. For this, I recommend using the color selector tool, going to the lighter shade of her hair, because with the circles on our tentacles, it's kind of tricky because in the darker parts, there's lighter circles, but then as you transition to the lighter parts, the circles become darker. So you're going to use the color selector tool. I would select a lighter shading of the circle, and then not a circle, of her tentacle here, and use that to make your circles in this area. And then, actually, probably want to select this and use that color to make the circles for this area, then select this, make the circles for that area, etc. Alright, I'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. So, as you can see here, I kind of played with the colors. I had to put this here so you could actually tell that this spot is, well, on this side of the tentacle, and it's not just blended in this spot. This is actually supposed to be one of these spots, just blended in with this, but that's how it's supposed to be. These are the same color, so obviously it's going to look fused in, but I kind of played with it. I took this color, I put on the darker side, and then I just literally just with the color picker tool, I used the colors I already had to make this, and it came out actually pretty decently. And then I put my little spot here too as well. And the last thing we're going to work on is the shining part of her hair. Alright, I will see you in a few minutes. Alright, everybody, we're just about done. But I wanted to point out this, I would recommend a very light, very pale yellow for the shine, not exactly white, because that's very bright, and even though it is a shine, it's still, you have to consider the color of what the light is bouncing off. It's a part of that. So now, you can just do some touch-ups. If you think you missed anything, if you think that you need to go back and do something, if you're like, hey, I missed a few pixels, then yeah, you can go back and finish that up. But besides that, I would like to congratulate you all because you have now all officially finished your picture of Agent 3. Yeah, awesome. Alright, so I am going to be coming out with one video relating to this tutorial. You can find it in my playlist. I've been putting these videos together in a playlist, so it's easier for you guys. And so yeah, you can check that out on my channel as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna throw a celebratory kind of, I guess you could call it a party if you want. It's really just going to be, I'm going to add a Splatoon background and you know, gonna make it look a little nicer. Gonna have some awesome music going on in the background. So I hope to see you in the next episode, and if I don't, then it's been my pleasure being your teacher, and I hope that you are satisfied with the results. Alright, bye-bye!